All right, y'all. We back with another video, man. Y'all already know what's going on. All right. Now, check this out. I wanted to start this video. Um, this'll kind of just be a little quick compilation video, but I wanted to start off with this clip. I think everybody has been talking about. I've seen a bunch of these videos pop up on my timeline since I think Erika Kirk was she introducing JD Vance to Turning Point? I can't remember exactly what the event was, but I mean it's been crazy, ever since Charlie Kirk died, and they have pushed this whole situation on us if Charlie Kirk is even dead. But I thought this was very interesting. Obviously, a bunch of women got online and were giving their take about how this is just not normal. It seems like Erika Kirk is a lot more involved with JD Vance than just a dear friend. I mean, even the conspiracy has came up about Erika Kirk being John Benet Ramsey, not Katy Perry, but now Erika Kirk. I mean, y'all know the internet will go crazy with a bunch of this stuff. If y'all remember, before we even start the clip, I did a video where I was reacting to this podcast talking about, in which I almost fully believe it, talking about John Benet Ramsey never even existing in the first place. That she never existed. That it was psychological, programming. That entire case was not even real. Remember, it happened in Colorado, and I think a lot of people are just still attached to it. But we went over it. We went over all the AI fake pictures and all of this stuff, and I believe it. I don't think John Benet Ramsey ever existed. I don't think she was real, and I don't think Erika Kirk is John Benet Ramsey, right? But check this out, y'all. This was pretty interesting. Check this out.
This message is for Usha and Usha only. If your name is not Usha, you can keep scrolling. Or you can stay. This might help you too. I'm coming to you, sister to sister, right? As a woman who is divorced due to, in large part, to infidelity. And I don't mean no harm when I say this. Your marriage is in trouble, girl. Your marriage is in trouble. You need to clink, clank, clink, clank. You need to. Matter of fact, no, you don't. You need to run to the nearest courthouse and file them papers. This is not normal. And I think I speak for every woman who is married and every woman who has been married. That wouldn't fly. There would be some furniture moving. We'd be rustling and tussling and wrestling because this here, that's not normal, Bookie. Take it from somebody who done been there, and I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to warn you. Get your affairs in order now. Get all your stuff in order now. Make sure you and get on up out of there, cause they coming for you. See this? Tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You gonna hug my husband like that and then hold my hand? My hand? I feel like you playing with me at this point. I feel like you want to fight at this point. That's what I.
Holy shit, they are trying to replace Usha Vance with Erika Kirk. Because Erika Kirk and JD Vance is their Christian nationalist wet dream. And you won't convince me otherwise. Because what is this? What is this body language? When did we start putting our hands up in the hair of our friends when we hug? Yeah, no. You don't. This is weird. Oh, and then there's this one. JD, why are your hands so low? There's no reason for them to be on her hips, but there they are. But if that's not enough, here is her introducing him at Turning Point.
I am tremendously blessed and honored tonight to be able to introduce to you a very, very dear friend and his wife. They are incredible. And I see no one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD Vance. I do.
And if you're not convinced yet that they're trying to replace her with Erika Kirk, this is him when asked by a student about him and his wife's difference in like their religious beliefs, and he ends it with this.
Do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
He wants her to fall in line. He wants her to be a Christian nationalist just like him. And if he can't convince her, he'll find a new one.
Now that's crazy, man. Once again, there is some weird shit going on with this girl. Even this face right here, like, why did she start smiling like that? Why did she start smiling like this? She just rubs me the wrong way. Like, somebody said it too. The way Erika talks creeps me out. Like, yeah, it's like she pauses, did that smile. It's like, man, it's either this Charlie Kirk shit was a whole AI show, it never happened, or man, I don't know, bro. Something is just really freaky about this. Somebody said the happiest widow I ever seen. Somebody said bro died like a month ago. Like, nah, for real. This is a good one too. She's so performative. I just can't stand it. Literally, you can read her. You can read her. I like that. She's performative. I like that. That's exactly what she is. It's not even natural. That lets you know that something here is going on that, I mean, we know what's going on because people is not, you know, these folks ain't crazy. She's so performative. I can't stand it. I really like that. I think that's the best comment that I've read about her so far. Somebody said they're having an affair. I mean, this is crazy though, right here. Like, if your girl or your wife is next to you and another woman come up to you and hug you like that and put her hands through your hair and you got her hands, I mean, you got your hands on her waist. Yeah, she don't even got to be your wife. Your girlfriend is finna think something is wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? No woman is coming up to you like that. And the way that she said, JD and then his wife, it was just, I don't know. I just wanted to start the video with this because this is freaky, bro. Look at this. Look at her face. I don't know, man. Something's up with this Erika Kirk character. Look, let's get into this clip real quick about the Mandela effect. I haven't talked about this in a long time, but this video got like almost 500,000 likes, couple of million views. I was just like, yo, it's crazy people are still talking about this, but I thought this was very interesting, man, because the Mandela effect definitely hasn't went anywhere. But check this out.
We all just laugh off the Mandela effect. That is not funny. That is scary. Because what you mean, a bunch of us in different parts of the world who have no connection to each other, no relationship with each other, we all have very specific memories of certain things happening a certain way, and they just say, no, it didn't. I ain't ever in my life mistaken Shaquille O'Neal for Sinbad. I know what movie I saw. The Fruit of the Loom logo had a cornucopia in it. Them fruit was not just hanging on that logo loose like that. They was not just laying out loose. I was always at the top of the accelerated reader list in elementary school. I know them bears, their last name was Berenstein. It was Berenstein. It was not Berenstein or whatever else. Chick-fil-A randomly added that K to the end of the chick. Y'all, I'm not about to play with y'all. The Monopoly man had a monocle. Because that's the first time I ever saw a monocle. And then Darth Vader never said, Luke, I am your father. And then Snow White never said, mirror, mirror on the wall. Y'all are lying. Why are y'all lying?
Hey, this crazy, especially the Darth Vader thing. Luke, I am your father. He definitely said that. I guess once y'all get to this part of the video, it'll be kind of interesting to see what y'all remember compared to mine.
I know what.
Now, I am the same way. I know what movie I saw too. I know what movie I saw, and it was Sinbad. Even Sinbad had an interview where he says he didn't play in this.
Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yep.
And then you do damn Shazam, right?
No, it never happened. There's no Shazam.
Wait a minute. The movie was the bad.
No, everybody thinks Shazam is the Mandela effect. Everybody swears I did a movie called Shazam. Now think about this. How could I have done it? How could I have done it? Yeah.
Sinbad, pirate
the whole genie. The genie thing turned into the Sinbad the sailor turned into a genie.
So maybe it was a movie prank. Maybe it was a prank.Maybe they put.
No, it was. Well, I put in April of 2 years ago, a couple years ago, my son, we did a fake scene for Shazam on April Fool's Day.
Sinbad had an interview where he talked about it. Yo, nah, I know what I saw too as well. I remember I did a video about the Mandela effect a long time ago, and we were talking about it. Definitely Chick-fil-A for sure added a K. There was never a K in front of the chick. I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think, because there is definitely a lot of Mandela effects, and a lot of people don't talk about this no more. And the Tinkerbell used to fly over the Disney castle in movies. Yep, I remember that too. This one was insane right here. Somebody said, I don't care what nobody say, Pikachu had a black tip tail. Yes, he did. You are not gonna tell me. I remember this one. This one was an early Mandela effect. Pikachu had no black tip on his tail. I remember that one, because you just not going to, I was a Pokemon fiend. You just not going to tell me that Pikachu, his tail wasn't black at the tip. And when I saw that, I knew this shit was real. Really what made me know it was real was the Sinbad thing. I was like, nah, ain't no way. We got to be in another timeline. How did Sinbad even do an interview talking about he never played in it? This got to be a different Sinbad. This can't even be the same Sinbad. Can't be. I don't get it. I don't get it, because the thing is, somebody said it's a social experiment, because if they can make you believe these insignificant details never happened, they can also change history and try to convince us bigger stuff never happened. Now, that's true. It can possibly be a social experiment, but the thing is, how can you erase history completely on the internet? If I'm not mistaken, I remember someone having a copy of the original Sinbad movie. I remember someone showing a VHS copy of it. Somebody said they're changing history. The thing is, how? We're talking about changing things that were not even on the internet. So I guess if you think about something that was a Mandela effect from the 90s, okay, cool. It might be easy to control that on the internet because it never was on the internet. Something with Chick-fil-A, that could probably be, they could probably change that. This could definitely be a social experiment, but also at the same time, there are things that is almost impossible to change. You would have to wipe everything out of history in order for it to actually work. Or they just do enough to where it causes what we're going through right now. Still to this day, 2025, people are talking about Mandela effects. I mean, can you even believe we live in a world where, certain things is somebody says getting out of hand now. His face. But somebody said the gaslighting is gaslighting. Nah, for real, it's crazy, man. It's crazy that they have tried to convince us that a lot of these things we remember from our childhoods and growing up never existed. If you think about it, it is freaky. And if this is some kind of social experiment, whew, I don't even know what to say about that one, y'all. Let's see what we got next on the list, y'all.
You have to see this.
Ever wonder why the prettiest girl in school ended up on drugs?
or the smoothest guy is a ghost of himself? Budapest gave me the answers. In Hungary and Germany, I studied generational curses, demonology, and witchcraft, how witchcraft controlled politics and family destinies. Back then, curses weren't fiction, they were survival strategies. Those generational curses didn't disappear. We just renamed them. Toxic family patterns, spiritual warfare, silent envy, trauma, you know. On the ground in Budapest in Germany, I traced family trees and real records showing how unbroken cycles rewrite destinies. Proof that the past can trap the future. Call it curses or cycles. The toxic Ferris wheel you call a family can be stopped.
That makes a lot of sense. It definitely ties into, you know, generational curses, things that people will deal with from their moms, things that people will deal with from their families. And sometimes you're not even able to trace that generational curse back to your immediate family, like your mom or your grandma that you see every other day. Sometimes it definitely goes back even further, and the only way to trace it or even stop it is through God and making those decisions that you are going to change the narrative of yourself and of your family, because there's people out there who literally their entire family went one way and they decided to go the other way, just like taking the narrow path. So when you decide to take that narrow path, you are going to change your family's lineage, especially for the ones that will come after you. I knew I saved this clip for a reason, but I like that one. Let's see what we got next real quick, y'all.
When you really wake up and realize everything is so demonic, wow. It's kind of like the world is the devil's playground. Y'all know I'm not of religion, but it kind of make the religion of the way Jehovah's Witness think that earth is hell, because all of this shit is demonic. Like, all of this shit, man, I'm talking about even down to fucking Oreos that you eat. I just had a fucking Oreo milkshake today. I'm literally drinking my Oreo milkshake and run across a goddamn video of seeing a fucking Leviathan cross on a motherfucking Oreo. I don't know, man. It just kind of leave you like, what the fuck y'all want us to do then at that point?
Now, that's damn interesting. Why y'all ain't never tell me a Oreo cookie had a Leviathan cross on it? It's right there. Oh, you gotta be playing. I go to the store and go buy some Oreos right now and check on this myself. You gotta be playing. You gotta be playing. We already know the Leviathan cross, as stated here, also known as Satan's cross, is a symbol combining infinity sign with a double cross. In alchemy, it represents sulfur, which is often the smell of demons. While in the context of the Church of Satan, it can be interpreted as mockery of the traditional Christian cross. Man, why y'all ain't tell me this? Why y'all ain't tell me this? Yeah, it could be the Ouroboros as well. Y'all, stop playing today, bro. Stop playing. It's too early for this. This is crazy. All right, y'all. Next video, we're gonna start the video off. I'm gonna be holding an Oreo, and I'm gonna make sure this is right here on it. I'm about to go buy some Oreos. That being said, y'all already know what's going on. It's Black Balloon Man, and we'll be back tomorrow with another video. All right, I'm out.